Yeah, what's up, guys? It's your boy Shad. It's gonna be a special episode today for episode 60. Thanks for being here. Like, follow, subscribe. Do the damn thing. Hit the notification bell. That way, you get all the updates first. Kevin and Anton are currently busy. Kevin is working, and Anton is on baby duty. So I just thought I'd jump in to do a special "You Love to See It" episode. Um, Pretty excited about this. A lot of the topics are really, really cool. We'll just jump right in. Apparently in Warzone 2, we have a bunch of new stuff that came to it recently. This is from Dexerto. Fan favorite, the boys' characters Homelander, Starlight, and Black Noir are coming to Warzone 2 as operators in Season 4 Reloaded. The mid-season update also includes a few other nods to the Twisted Superhero TV show. Players will be able to unlock two the boys' weapons camos by completing the diabolical camo challenges. And on Vondel billboards, ads, and wall art will honor all three characters. The event doesn't just include cosmetics. Season 4 Reloaded introduces a field upgrade that temporarily gives players superpowers. What the hell? Just like in the TV show. Okay, interesting. For context, Compound V in The Boys is a serum that gives an ordinary person superpowers for approximately 24 hours. The devs took that concept and applied it to Warzone 2. Oh, God. Temp V awards one of four random superpowers in their field upgrade slot. Players can use Temp V whenever they want, but if they are eliminated before activating the power, then it's lost. Okay. Temp V also disappears if players pick up any other field upgrades. Here are the four different types of superpowers that Temp V includes, as mentioned in the Season 4 Reloaded announcement. The first one is probably one of my favorites, is laser vision. Upon activation, an operator levitates and fires a laser beam that sears through enemy targets in whatever direction they are looking. It's just one of those many powers that Homelander has, but it does leave the user open to backfire. Interesting. Then there's teleport. Forget normal on-foot navigation throughout Vondel's teleport jumps and operator forward in whatever direction they face, which is extremely helpful when they are trying to escape a fight or move unexpectedly to a higher ground. And unlike the Huey compound does it, your operator skin isn't affected in any way. No lost clothing, in other words, whatever or whenever this happens. The third one is charge jump. Operators who love fast movement techniques or maybe remember a haunting or two know how much a charge jump propels them across the map in leaps and bounds. Just like Queen Maeve, an operator doesn't suffer any damage when they land from a charge jump. In fact, they deal splash damage to anyone or anything within a short radius of the operator's landing spot. And then finally is my favorite one, is electric shock. To put it simply, electricity goes in, blasts come out. This shockwave sends a powerful electrical explosion that injures operators and AI combatants, as well as destroys vehicles and equipment. Think of this as a super EMP that, like the other abilities, can help turn the tides of team fights. Okay, so this is cool. Sorry for all the choppiness, but let's talk about it. I think The Boys is one of the best TV shows ever. Amazon has a few TV shows that are really good. That The Expanse. I'm a fan of the Lord of the Rings show, but when it comes to The Boys, I think they did this okay. It's cool, But here's the thing: I feel like this would have been in Fortnite, but at the same time, it's like The Boys is such a grotesque, mature show. I don't see it being on Fortnite, but it feels very Fortnitey, Like in Fortnite, you have Kamehameha and you have all this stuff. So I think it's kind of cool to bring that to, I guess, Call of Duty, just because Homelander, I think social media wise is one of kind of a beloved character. I wouldn't say beloved, but everybody seems to just find his memes and gifs super funny. So I think he's iconic in that sense. As far as Black Noir, I'd be down to play as him because he's ninja like and has guns and stuff. But Starlight or whatever, cool. Good for you, I guess. I think the superpowers is kind of insane in a game like I guess Warzone. So yeah, I've seen clips for it and it's pretty funny. I mean, I'm down to try it. It's all good fun. I mean, video games aren't meant to be serious, so I guess why not? Why wouldn't they do this? You know what I mean? And it's probably really easy. I'm sure they can't get Superman's rights to be able to do that. So why not try and get Homelanders? I mean, I don't know. It works, but whatever. Well, we can move on. That's fine. To another thing from the You Love to See It section that we have. Think of these like a vault of stuff that like we want to put on a regular episode, but not really. But we're just going to put it on a regular episode just because why not? But this one's pretty cool. This is from Hitmarker. A modder creates a Dark Souls mod for Tony Hawk Pro Skater. So if you ever played Dark Souls, one of the hardest games I ever played in my life, a modder essentially created that into like a Tony Hawk skate park. But let me go ahead and get into this. We'll talk about it a little bit more. This is from Hitmarker. Prepare for a mind-bending gaming experience that merges two beloved franchises. Forget about Dark Souls because Dark Souls Pro Skater is here to redefine the meaning of extreme gaming. This unexpected mod combines the treacherous world of Dark Souls with the heart-pounding excitement of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, resulting in a hilarious and unforgettable ride for fans of both series. Imagine witnessing your favorite Dark Souls character conquer the game's infamous areas of on skateboards, defying the odds with their impressive skills. In this mod, even the mighty Solaire, renowned for his fate in the original games, can now soar closer to the sun as he masterfully glides through the challenging landscapes. Shared by the user Bigseedits, that's a funny name. This Tony Hawk Pro Skater's modification ingenuously incorporates elements from Souls series. Fans of Dark Souls will undoubtedly relish the opportunity to grind on rails instead of grinding on Souls. Wow. Bringing a refreshing twist to the familiar game. However, Dark Souls Pro Skater is just one of many mind-blowing mods that have emerged recently. On the Nintendo front, a captivating crossover occurred, allowing players to insert Pura from Tears of the Kingdom into Tony Hawk Pro Skater. These delightful and unexpected mashups continue to enchant the gaming community, and fans are encouraged to explore other Pro Skater mods circulating online. In the ever-evolving world of gaming, it is the creativity, passion, and ingenuity of modders and the gaming community that often brings unexpected delights to the forefront. Dark Souls Pro Skater serves as a testament to the power of fan-driven modifications, reminding us of the potential for unique experiences, unconventional crossovers that can breathe new life into beloved franchises. Shout out Hitmarker for making a great write-up. Yeah, shout out Hitmarker all the time. Honestly, Hitmarker is probably one of my favorite places to get gaming news. The Verge. Yeah, honestly. It's one of those, like, I don't know, it's one of those good companies you just, hits the spot. I guess that makes sense. Get it? Because they hit the spot, Hitmarker. They have a little icon, like a terrible joke. Moving on. The next thing we're going to talk about is Valorant. Valorant may be coming to console soon. Everybody's been kind of asking for it. Everybody really wants it to come to console. There's a lot of porting issues that require for it to come over. I think if you guys remember last episode, Kevin was talking about the spray. As far as like a mouse user to a controller user, you just can mitigate the type of spray based on like what the spray, like the gun is or whatever. But I digress from that. When it comes to Valorant, hopefully it's coming to console soon, but let's get right into it and see what they're talking about. Valorant may be coming to console soon, and there is now some solid evidence for this. The game has become one of the most popular FPS titles in the world, building a large fan base. So, many players have constantly been asking about when Valorant will be coming to consoles. Currently, Valorant is only available on PC, just like many other huge Riot game titles. League of Legends is also available on Xbox Game Pass, but the game is still not playable on consoles. Only Wild Rift has been confirmed to release on multiple consoles, such as PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. Since Valorant is such a popular game with a growing esports scene, it's surprising that it isn't yet on any major console. However, Riot's Games has been working hard to bring the game to consoles, and its arrival may be close. I think it's going to happen. I think if they really apply enough manpower, they can get it done. Especially since the porting, it's going to be difficult as far as like the spray and everything. Movements will be different, but I feel like that's like like any game. You know what I mean? Like if you're playing Apex on a controller on your PlayStation, as opposed to and you're like a Sweat, but then you're playing a Sweat who's like on a PC, it's different. Like if you know where the spray is, if you know where all that is, then I mean, how do you mitigate that? How do you recreate the same experience, especially since it would be crossplay? And I think that's another big thing, is not just porting it, but having that like crossplay integration. Personally, I'm very optimistic about it. I think in a year, we'll probably moving towards it, or we'll get like a release date that it is coming out on console. So I guess episode 60, I said it, you know what I mean? But that's just me. It is a super competitive game and it's got a huge community behind it. So I guess in a way, yeah, why wouldn't they bring this to console? It would only open up the fans for them and open up such a huge demographic of people who would be interested in actually looking and playing the game with their friends. I mean, here's the thing. I have the game downloaded. I don't really play the game because I only have like one or two friends who play it and we're not always on at the same time. But if all my friends played it, all my friends were obsessed with it, I mean, damn, I would probably be playing it all the time. I mean, look at what we're doing with Diablo. You know what I mean? Everyone's playing Diablo. Look at what people do with FIFA, with 2K. It is what it is. But speaking of 2K, this is really nice. I love Kobe Bryant, and I'm just segueing horribly into this, but this is from IGN. IGN recently showed the new 2024 or the 2K24 logo, or the front of the title, and it's Kobe Bryant. I think that's awesome. To get right into it, the late basketball legend Kobe Bryant will be the cover star of the NBA 2K24 special editions. Revealed in a tweet from NBA 2K, the Kobe Bryant edition and Black Mamba edition will be the two more expensive versions of this year's game, but their exact contents have not yet been revealed. So we don't even know necessarily what they come with, but we do know that we get a Kobe title. 2K has also yet to reveal standard edition cover star, but as per tradition, this will most likely be a current NBA player. Bryant's appearance on the cover of NBA 2K24 most likely came as a result of his number 24 jersey, which he wore for most of his 20-year career with the Los Angeles Lakers. NBA 2K pulled a similar move last year, putting Michael Jordan on the cover of 2K23 in accordance with his number 23 jersey. Nothing else has been revealed about NBA 2K24 so far, though the tweet notes that pre-order is open tomorrow. New information will likely come alongside that. I'm stoked. I think that's awesome. I love Kobe Bryant, man. I think Kobe Bryant was really iconic. I think a lot of the basketball players who are currently, younger than me, in their early 20s, looked up to him the same way he looked up to Jordan, the same way, so on and so on. So to see, and almost like a baton handoff generationally, it is really cool. Since we're on the 2K, I don't know if you guys heard about this either. This is from Charlie Intel. 2K24 apparently is going to be crossplay. So if you have it on Xbox, if you have it on PC, if you have it on Sony, whatever, you'll be able to play. To get a little bit more into it, the excitement for the new NBA 2K24 is growing, leaving fans eager for September 8 to arrive so they can enjoy the latest 2K games installment. The devs have revealed a lot of information about NBA 2K24, including the new technology features, game modes, and even the bonuses that each of the 3 editions of the game will be bringing, essentially. However, there is one question among fans that remains unanswered. The loyal followers of NBA 2K franchise are wondering if NBA 2K24 will introduce cross-platform play. It is time to take notes because here's everything you need to know about the crossplay in NBA 2K24. Ooh, this is going to be good. Crossplay is the future. Cross progression also the future. I digress. So does NBA 2K24 feature crossplay? Will there be a crossplay? Crossplay will be available in NBA 2K24 between players on PlayStation 5 and Series X/X from the day of release. This was confirmed by 2K Games on their frequently asked questions page as well as their YouTube channel. Sick. Unfortunately, PC players will be left out of crossplay in NBA 2K24 as 2K Games has not included PC in the crossplay feature. This means the PC players will be able to play and against other PC players only. Well, that makes sense. Okay, lots of cheaters out there in the PC world, modders, whatever, what have you. Anyways, for the first time in NBA 2K franchise, you and your friends will be able to utilize crossplay to play together, even if one of you has a PlayStation 5 and the other one has an Xbox Series X or S console. Finally, 2K Games has revealed that crossplay will be available in Crossplay will be available in all the NBA 2K24 game modes. Experience cross-platform multiplayer with your friends in NBA 2K24 on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X across all game modes. That's awesome. I'm not a huge 2K guy, but like I have friends. Obviously, I think two of the hosts, yeah, both hosts play 2K. Anton plays 2K. Shout out Mike. Shout out Marcus. You know what I mean? Like I can just keep going. Shout out Ray. Shout out Nick. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I think they really enjoy playing together, and I'm sure they'll want to play with people also who have Xbox, who don't have a Sony or PlayStation. But yeah, it is pretty interesting. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be, you know, that's my dog is really excited for it as well. Tell him, Maria. Tell him how excited you are for NBA 2K24. She knows more positions than me. I don't really know too much about basketball. I love the culture of basketball. Like I love players, I love the jerseys. I love when the ball goes in the hoop. Like to me, that's something that's dope. But yeah, but essentially that's what we have for NBA 2K24. We have a few more topics, so hopefully you're not bored. If you have made it up to this point, go ahead and follow, like, subscribe. It means the world to us. Hit us in the comments. We want to be able to talk to you. We want to be able to see what you think about the episodes. Also, too, we will be in Comic-Con this month, so stay tuned for more information with that. We'll probably have something here in the next few episodes describing what's going to be going on with that. So that's going to be really cool. But this one's going to be a long one, so hope you guys enjoy. This one comes from Kotaku, one of my favorite blog places. So The Verge, Kotaku, Hitmarker, love y'all the best. But this one's big news. Now, you guys know we've been following this like episodes, multiple episodes. It's not like something that we just started following recently. Like we've been following this, I think, over a year, over 2 years. But yes, I'm talking about the Microsoft acquisition with what is it, with Activision. So I'm gonna jump right into it, and it's a long one, so forgive me. Lots of big words in this one. Your boy's a dumbass, so bear with me. Federal Judge Jacqueline Scott Corley has ruled against the Federal Trade Commission's attempt to block Microsoft from closing its $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard until it can be fully reviewed, freeing up the companies to complete the deal before July 18th deadline, and potentially paving the way for them to dramatically reshape the future of gaming in the years to come. This is huge. Judge Corley writes in her 53-page decision, Jesus Christ, thank God I don't have to read that. This court's responsibility in this case is narrow. It is decided if, notwithstanding these current circumstances, the merger should be halted, perhaps even terminated, pending resolution of the FTC administration action. For the reasons explained, the court finds the FTC has not shown a likelihood it will prevail, and its claim this particular vertical merger in this specific industry may subsequently or substantially lessen competition. Jesus. To the contrary, the record of evidence points to the more consumer access to Call of Duty and other Activision content. The motion for a preliminary injunction is therefore. Lawyers, man. Who watches Suits? You know what I mean? What's up, Meghan Markle? It's cracking. On just about every point, the judge found FTC's arguments wanting. In particular, she was unmoved by Harvard economics professor Robin Lee's analysis that Microsoft would have a financial incentive to make Call of Duty and Xbox console exclusives, and wrote that it failed to take into account plans for the franchise to remain on PC, come to Switch, and be accessible through cloud gaming. Before the merger, a consumer wanting to play a Call of Duty console game had to buy a PlayStation or an Xbox, Judge Corley wrote. After the merger, consumers can utilize the cloud to play on the device of their choice, including it is intended on the Nintendo Switch. Perhaps bad for Sony, but good for Call of Duty gamers and future gamers. Okay. What happens to the Microsoft acquisition deal now? What's going to happen with that? The FTC can try to appeal the ruling and still have its own antitrust lawsuit in the works, but both appear unlikely at the juncture to derail the deal. The last obstacle in Microsoft's way, the Competition and the Markets Authority, CMA, blocking the deal in UK, also appears to be disappearing. Microsoft President Brad Smith, normal last name, tweeted that it is currently set to negotiate with the CMA on final remedies to win back the approval for the deal. Finally, we are grateful to the court for swiftly deciding in our favor. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer, shout out, tweeted after the decision was announced. The evidence showed that Activision Blizzard deal is good for the industry, and the FTC's claims about console switching, multi-game subscriptions, services, and cloud don't reflect the realities of gaming market. Activision stock price is now the highest it's been since the deal was first announced back in January 2022, approaching the planned sale price of $95 a share. Well, hot damn it. This is truly succession. This is truly succession. I mean, there might not be like, a Kendall or a Siobhan or a Shiv, whatever. There might be a Rome somewhere. I'm Rome. I wish I had like the emo hair. You know what I mean? No, this is crazy. So like I said, we've been following this for a minute, and I'm a huge fan of Microsoft, of Xbox, as far as what they're doing in the gaming field. I think Sony's a little bit being selfish. Like, y'all don't get the rights to just make exclusives. Everybody should have the opportunity, especially somebody like Xbox, Microsoft. You know what I mean? It's always been Microsoft versus Sony. It's always been Xbox versus PlayStation. So to me, it's only right. Like what, are they not supposed to compete? Is Microsoft not supposed to make good business decisions? Personally, I look at it like this. If this was Sony, if Sony was in the place of Microsoft, would they be doing this deal? Probably. They might say they won't, but they probably would be doing the same exact thing that Microsoft is doing. So at this point, it's like, who is the better businessman? Who's the better of the two when it comes to all of this? I mean, you got one company who's amazing when it comes to their hardware. Not saying their software is bad, but let's be real. Microsoft software is way better. They're a software company. You know what I mean? They have great hardware as well. Not saying they have bad hardware, but they have great software. They have a great interface. I mean, shoot, that's pretty much like the basis for an Xbox? I don't know. I digress. I could be wrong. Purely speculative on that last part, but there's just, I don't know, emotional feelings that. But when it comes to the FTC, that's just one hurdle. So they just got over that. Now they got to worry about the CMA. So talking to the UK is like, no, we don't want it. Like, it's not good for you. It's not good for us. It's not good. And it's just like, come on, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean it's not good for you guys? CMA, get out of here, bro. We don't want you here, man. I don't know. I think creating exclusives for Microsoft would be dope. I think we'll get a lot of cool stories that might come into fruition on TV shows even. Yeah, every episode I'm always talking about like movies, this, TVs, that, but in all reality, Sony has these titles that they're making. Uncharted has been movies. We have The Last of Us, who is now that is literally a successful HBO TV series that is going to get another season, probably more seasons. I mean, hell, why should Sony be the only ones allowed for that? Why shouldn't Microsoft be allowed to have exclusives and do the same thing? And that's from a completely like non-biased standpoint at this very moment. But like, yeah, I mean, it kind of is what it is, But we don't have to talk about this too much because I could just sit here all day and just talk about how lame this deal is and how it should have just already have happened, to think about all the cool content we would have gotten. But until then, I mean, we just got to wait and be patient. But I do have one final thing, three final things, four final things to go into for this episode. So just sit tight with me. I do have news for the EA Sports for the new, what is it? There's a new FIFA coming out, but except it's not FIFA. It's EA FC 2024. And apparently they released a brand new, I guess like a title, like how like Kobe Bryant has his own title for the 2K24 special edition. Well, for the main standard edition, we have pretty much like throughout the decades, like all the iconic players from like now all the way back like 30, 40 years ago. I think I even saw Pele on there. and some of them look really funny. Some of them look hilarious, but let me, I guess, go right into it. I'm gonna pull up the file just so I can look at the image and talk about it, because some of them are comical. And if I say anything that hurts anyone's feelings, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be hurtful. I'm not trying to be mean to these players or to some of the comedians that I think they look like. So bear with me, okay? This is also from Kotaku. Shouts. EA Sports, the creators of the famous FIFA video game series, began a new chapter this week by unveiling the cover of its new soccer simulation. Ooh, soccer simulation. Ooh, that's different. The partnership between EA and FIFA recently came to an end after the two parties failed to reach an agreement over rights. EA Sports had published at least one FIFA branded game every year since releasing FIFA 1995. Wow, in November 1994. Crazy. But that run ended with FIFA 23. Super sad. I made it to Division 1 on seasons. I did twice. Haven't won the title, but I made it there. Let's move on. So it ended with FIFA 23, obviously. Instead of bringing FIFA 24 out later this year, EA will be instead launching essentially EA FC24 in September. On Monday, EA revealed an image of the FC24 Ultimate Edition cover, and it features no fewer than 31 players, including male and female soccer stars, both past and present. In the front row, okay, I'm just going to go like left to right. We got Alexander Isak. Okay, I see it. Newcastle boy right there. I see Selma Bacha. I can't say her name right. Bacha. Hopefully I got it right. Old girl Alexia Puteles. Our boy Virgie. What's up, Virgie? Our boy San, a.k.a. Bobby Lee. He literally looks like Bobby Lee, the comedian. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be hurtful. I tweeted him too. I tweeted you, Bobby. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. Your stuff got hacked. If you go to Bobby Lee's page, don't go to his page and buy a laptop from him because it's a scam. But I did hit you up on Instagram to say that, yo, you kind of look like this guy, bro. I'm going to make a character for you in this game. Bobby Lee and his brothers. Let's go. Because he has a brother that looks like him too. Anyways, we got a bunch of players in that first row, a couple of Juventus players. Some of the players don't really look like them. Like Bellingham looks like him. Beckham obviously does. Vesuvius looks like him normally. Holland looks the GOAT. Old girl looks the same. Drogba looks like the same as he was younger. I don't know what they did with. Wow, what the hell did they do to him? They made Pirlo look like he's in a painting. They just randomly put a Pirlo. Okay. Rashford looks lit. Okay. Cruyff looks good. Ronaldinho looks weird as hell. I don't know what copy paste default old girl next to Ronaldinho is. Not to the left, but to the right. What's her name? This is when someone tells me. I'm pretty sure it's old girl Alexandra Pop. Girl, I can't. It's like a default NPC. I'm being so mean right now. I'm not trying to be mean. I swear to God. But this is really cool. Pele, young Pele. I could get behind this. This is cool. It's just there's a few that are kind of like sketchy. You know what I mean? It's like y'all could have done a little bit better than this, but it's fine. It's fine. You know what I mean? But anyways, speaking of, what's this? From Daily Mail Online. Moving on. Sorry, I just seen something else. This is also about the FC. Ooh, people are mad. Ooh, fans mock EA Sports as FC24 Ultimate Edition cover, which features over 30 football stars, is revealed. People are mad. Uh-oh. Okay, like I said, this is from Daily Freaking Mail. Let's talk about it. Daily Freaking Mail. Of course, when dealing with this number of heroes in football, there will be some omissions, and others questioning why these players had been selected for the honor of appearing on the game's cover, a prestigious accolade usually reserved for the game's best and brightest icon. Okay. One user said, no Messi or Ronaldo is crazy, causing another to reply that the Argentine legend has his own deal with rival games brand Konami. Makes sense. Another asked, where is Mbappe? One of two stars on the FIFA 23 Ultimate Edition cover alongside Chelsea and Australia striker Sam Kerr, who is featured in the middle of EA Sports FC cover. Others commented on the rebrand, with one noting, still don't know how to say, let's play EAFC instead of FIFA. I'll still buy the game though. That's honestly, that's true. It just feels weird. EAFC 24. Like you have to say that a bunch. Like I'm gonna start practicing it. EAFC 24. EAFC 24. That's the homework for this week's episode. And hit the like button and follow my OnlyFans. So yeah. And um others question the game's graphics, with one person likening it to The Sims. Oh my god. Okay, let me keep reading. And others who believed it has been constructed using poor AI platforms. Holy crap. One asked, what have you guys done to Saka? That's literally what I said. Another wrote, the face of Ronaldinho accompanied by skulls. And a third said, please give us Omishin in his real face. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be honest. It's a bit of a stretch, albeit I understand. I do understand what they mean, that it does look like, it went through an AI processing image maker, but all of their hands seem normal. So I don't think that's that. I will say there are some that look really good, but there are some that look really bad. And that's fair. You can't really get Haaland wrong. You can't get Bellingham wrong. What am I saying? These are human beings. I'm just like, yeah, you can't get them wrong. Like, as if I've made humans before. Moving on. Like a weirdo. We're going to go on. This is from Tom's Guide. PS5 Slim rumored release date, price, design, and more. Tom's Guide. That's an interesting website name. I respect it. Anyways, let's get into it. As a part of the legal jousting between Microsoft and the FTC, a lawyer from the former has reportedly claimed that Sony will release a PS5 Slim before the end of 2023. And if Microsoft is saying that there could be some weight behind the rumors, then it could definitely be happening. Interesting. We all wanted that. See all the best Prime Day deals right now. A slimmer PS5 isn't set to bring in any extra power or features over the base PS5, or more likely the PS5 Digital Edition. But for those who have yet to jump from the PS4 to the PS5, it could be the console to get if you're not sold on the looks of the existing console or have limited space in your entertainment center. Imagine not having space for a PlayStation 5. Anyways, so far the PS5 Slim is still only rumored, but we'd be pretty confident it could arrive this year or maybe 2024. So with that in mind, here's what we know about the PS5 Slim so far. There's no official word on the potential release date for the PS5 Slim, but the rumors around it would point towards its arriving at some point in 2023. According to Microsoft, the PS5 Slim is predicted to cost $400, putting it on par with the PS5 Digital Edition, as the Slim isn't expected to have a disk drive. There have been no leaked images of the PS5 Slim, so we can only do guesswork here and peruse some concept renders. They probably do have a few. But we'd be pretty confident in saying such a console won't have a Blu-ray disc drive. Having one would only ramp up the component cost of the PS5 Slim. Interesting. Okay, so it's like $100 extra essentially to have the Blu-ray drive. Okay, makes sense. We could expect the futuristic router-like look for the current PS5 console to be swapped for something more round and less ostentatious. A machine in the vein of a PS4 Slim, which dropped sharp angles for more rounded corners, and a compact look would make more sense. Given the polarizing reaction to PS5's design, and that by no means a compact machine, a PS5 Slim would be a welcome addition to the current gen lineup. And such a slim console would track with Sony making slim versions of the PS3 and the PS4. We'd not expect it to be a big step forward for the PS5. Rather, it would likely slowly replace the current digital edition model. Regardless, a PS5 Slim now seems inevitable. It seems not a matter of if, but when at this point. Okay. I think it's tradition. I think why not? They've done it with the PS3. They've done it with the PS4. Might as well. I mean, they're gonna do it with the PS5. I mean, if like Xbox and Microsoft is already like preparing for it, they know about it. It's only a matter of time. We don't have. I think we're like halfway through 2023. I wouldn't be surprised if they announce it within the next like 3 or 4 months, and release it for the holiday season. That would make the most sense. I mean, more people are gonna want to buy it at that time frame as well. Um, I mean, yeah, I mean, everyone's bouncing back from, the pandemic, and people have, some money saved. And if it's $400 and it's more compact and people weren't able to get PlayStations then, I mean, this might be a more incentive for them to go buy it now if they've always wanted one. And plus, like, I'm not gonna lie, if you don't have a PlayStation and you want to get a PlayStation, I would wait for this. My PlayStation's dope, but it's so big and like it takes up a lot of space. So I feel bad, or not bad, but weird telling y'all to like hold off and don't buy like a bigger PlayStation unless you want like the Blu-ray disc player. But if you're just looking for more like compact space, like wait for the new one to come out, because it's probably gonna look really sick, and it's probably gonna be like really easy to like, put in certain places, pause, unpause. But finally, we're gonna go to our last topic of conversation, and it's one of my favorite all-time games ever. It's funny. Just a few hours ago, I seen a couple of my friends. One of the hosts on this podcast, Anton, he was playing it. We're going to talk about Grand Theft Auto. This is from Xbox.com. The blockbuster hit Grand Theft Auto 5 returns to Game Pass this summer for Xbox One, Xbox Cloud Gaming, and as a first-time edition for members for the Xbox Series X and S. Starting on July 5th, Game Pass members who own an Xbox Series X and S have been able to explore Los Santos, Blaine County in greater detail than ever before, including enhanced levels of fidelity and performance. Boom. Love it. I'm not going to lie. I love it. Grand Theft Auto has always been like a Sony game. I love that it's going over to the other consoles. I have it on like my phone, like Vice City. I've always loved Grand Theft Auto games. Will I personally get it for Game Pass? No, I have it on Steam. But if I didn't and I had Game Pass, that's the dopest thing ever, because you just saved essentially like 50, $60. And like, I'm pretty sure if it's on Game Pass, you get all the like accoutrements. Like you get like all the extra. I said accoutrements. No, but you get all the like extra stuff. Like maybe you get like, I know when I play like The Witcher, or not The Witcher, there's certain games on Game Pass. Is what I'm trying to say is you don't just get the standard game. You get like the DLCs for some of them too. So you might be able to get DLCs for the Grand Theft Auto 5 game through the Xbox Game Pass, but I'm not entirely sure. Speculative. Who knows? But yeah, I'm excited. Honestly, all of these topics were really cool. Like, hopefully I wasn't too monotone reading these, but honestly, they were all pretty cool. Like everything from like Warzone 2 and having like Homelander and that loser Starlight or Starfire, whatever. No, Starfire is from Teen Titans. Shout out Teen Titans. 2K was dope. We're going to get a new FIFA game, but it's not FIFA. It's, say it with me, EAFC 2024 or EAFC 24. It sounds weird, bro. It sounds so weird, but that's essentially what we have. If you made it this far, thank you for following. Thank you for listening. Like I said, this is our first time doing a solo episode. Hopefully I did okay. But shout out to my hosts. They're awesome. I love them. And other than that, thank you for listening. Follow, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way when we do release something, you get it right away on YouTube. And other than that, this is the No Random Podcast.